Hey, Mooney here. So today I wanted to make a fun little video. It's not even me making a video, it's just me having fun. On the tier list maker, as always. I just want to say before anyone continues watching or clicks off or anything, just if you don't like these types of video, just click off because I don't want to waste your time. And the last thing that I want to do is waste anyone's time. So if you want to have fun with me, let's go on. If you don't, just click off the video. That's for the best for both of us, basically. So I just want to give some shout outs to Lagana, this guy that always makes the tier list. So yeah, shout outs to him. Basically, this tier list is about the Eden Zero crew members and basically ranking them from the S tier to the D tier. But if you know me, then you'd know I changed last year to couch bow. So yeah, for this video I'm going to make this tier list twice. For the first time I'm gonna make it based on strength or power scaling, if you'd call it that way. Then the second time I would do it based on my likeness to the characters, basically ranking them from my most favorite to least favorite. So the first one, let's go by power scaling. So let's start. I have I hate when they start with some good characters. So first we have Witch, and right now I'm doing it based on power and strength. So Witch, for me, because we didn't see Witch fight outside the ship, so I'd say that her powers outside the ship maybe it does not work or something like that. So she's not that strong outside the ship, but inside the ship she's crazy strong. I think she was called the Elemental Witch or something like that, or the Steel Witch, or it's something crazy. We saw her power and actually we only saw her power in the Belial Gore arc. So yeah, I think I'm going to put her in the B tier for now. Maybe I'll change it later on, but for now it's on the B tier. Hermit, based on power, guys. This is based on power, so don't fucking kill me, okay? Okay, let's have fun, okay? Based on power, to be honest, I don't see Hermit being that much powerful. Her strength is not in combat. She's a hacker. She's an intel gathering character, basically. So she excels at infiltration, espionage, and that kind of situation. So yeah, Shiki. I mean, do I have to go into it? Like Shiki, he has the not the most broken ether gear. It's just that the ether gear, it just matches with his skill set. So yeah, the gravity ether gear and his physical strength coupled with his instincts and his almost unreal Shiki, when you think about it, it's there since the beginning. He has some sharp instincts, or he's sometimes cautious and sometimes ruthless. So yeah, with that coupled with the ether gear, he's just a top tier character in terms of strength. Yeah, maybe I should have made a maybe I should have made a happy tier. Yeah, maybe I should have done that, but for now I'll put him in the couch bow tier list. Wise, now this is a controversial character, not in terms of controversy or anything, but I saw a lot of people saying that Jin is more powerful than Wise, and I hate power scaling. That's why I don't talk about power scaling a lot. But I think Wise is supposed to be the second strongest character in the crew. I love Wise. I think his ether gear is amazing, and don't don't forget that he doesn't only have the ether gear, he has Arsenal Mark II or even Mark III right now. So he's strong, he's up there, he should be up there, he's supposed to be up there. So for me, I'll put Wise in the A tier. Couchbo, I'm not even gonna give her the time. Jin, before the time skip, he was supposed to be on par with the SHiki, but not exactly on par, but he was closer to SHiki. But after the time skip, I think SHiki has widened the gap between him and everyone else. Jin, I think he progressed, but there's only so much you can grow and train when you are a full cyborg. He's a full cyborg, he can't train his muscle. Maybe he can invent new technology and anything like that, but as a cyborg you can't grow that much. His ether gear training, maybe that has improved a lot, but for me, I'll put him in the A tier, just behind Wise a little bit. Like, for me, Wise is always the second guy, then Jin. Lagana, I love Lagana, man. Lagana, he's one of the characters that were introduced in the Aoi War arc, and oh my god, he's just insane. Oh my god, it's not in the Aoi War arc, it's in the Belilgor arc, but he was given the main focus in the Belilgor arc, and oh my god, it's just, this character is insane. I love him. His design is amazing. His personality is amazing. It's just, he's on top in everything. But in terms of power, I think he's with Witch. Like, I would put him behind Witch just by a little bit. Like, no, I'll put him with Witch. I'll put him as an equal to Witch. Because Witch, you have to think like, or you have to consider that Witch doesn't have that much power outside of the ship. I think she doesn't have that much power outside of the ship. So yeah, I think maybe I'll put Witch in there. No. I'll give her that. Kilane. By the way, how do you pronounce this name? I saw a lot of people telling me that it's pronounced Kilane, and I just hate the way that name is pronounced. And I'd imagine that when the anime comes out, the Japanese voice actors will not pronounce it that way. I think they'll pronounce it Kilane, like that way. That's why I always say Kilane. But maybe it's actually clean and they will say it as clean. I just hate the way it sounds. If your name is clean, then I'm sorry. my name is dumb too, but come on, I just love her and I think she's strong. Before the time skip, she was on par with Homura, so I'd say she's, I'm not sure if she's stronger. Man, this tier is fucking annoying because when you think about it, which should not be on this tier, and I still have Homura and Rebecca and everyone else, but when you think about it, like the skill gap between everyone else aside from SHiki, it's so close. Like, you can't tell me that there is a huge gap between Wise or Jin, between Wise and Jin, or between Wise and Lagana, between Jin and Lagana. The gap is so fucking small, it's almost negligible. I can confidently put them in the same tier list and no one would be upset. But for the sake of organization, I'll put Kilane here. I'm sorry if that is not how it's pronounced, but I like it, so I'm going to keep it that way. Now, Rebecca. As you guys know, I am in love with Rebecca at the moment. Like, she's amazing. Like, she is incredible. But if, as I said, this is in terms of power, and if you consider Cat Leaper and how much control Rebecca has over that ether gear, she's not that powerful yet. If she has complete control over her ether gear, then I'd put her in the S tier, just beside SHiki, because in this world, just like we saw before, Hiro Mashima has made it a point that ether gear is king. Like, when someone matches someone else that has an ether gear that is completely destroys the other one, like it's the complete counter to that other person, then that person will win. Why? Not because he has incredible physical strength, it's just because the ether gear is that well suited against that opponent. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Ether gear compatibility plays a big role in the power system in Eren Zero. So I think that Rebecca, if she has complete control over her ether gear, she would be unbeatable, because this ether gear is broken. But as we saw with the witch stuff, she does not have complete control over the ether gear. She wants to reset everything, but she couldn't with the witch. So yeah, I'll put her for now as an A tier. And I know people will say, oh my god, are you fucking blind? Let's put my favoritism aside. Even with no complete control over her ether gear, it's still overpowered. Her ether gear is still overpowered. Like that, I'm not sure what she called that other ability, like the time resetting ability, not the world line jumping ability, the time resetting ability. That's still amazing. And yeah, I'll put her in the A tier, because I think if Rebecca matches against anyone, like if she matches against Jin, if she matches against Wise, if she strategizes well, and if she thinks well, then she would beat them, because she can redo the fight, not infinite amounts. She could do it infinite amounts, like infinite amounts of time. So yeah, that's my reasoning behind Rebecca being in the A tier. I just had to give my reasoning, because I know a lot of people will say, oh my god, you put Twitch in the B tier and you put Rebecca in the A tier. I would have Rebecca in the S tier, but I'm not that delusional. So yeah, Pino, as you guys know, I love Pino, man. Her character design after the time skip, you heard me say it in every Eren Zero video, but I love her character design. It's amazing and crazy how little details can change your perception of a character. Like before the time skip, her character design always struck me as annoying. Like she had a lot of harsh lines, like strong pointy lines, but right now her character design is just curvy and adorable and cute. It's just amazing. And I know hearing a guy gush over cuteness and adorable is the last thing that you want to hear, but what can I say? I'm one of a kind, as you'd call it. So yeah, I think she's as useful as Hermit, but in terms of powers and ether gears and whatnot, she's not that powerful. Homura, I think Homura, with her overdrive and her determination, I think Homura, in terms of the ether gear, her ether gear is not that impressive, to be honest. Just because we saw a lot of other ether gears, so unless there is a new side to the ether gear after the time skip, it's just not that impressive. She's strong. I'll put her in the E tier, just above Rebecca, and yeah, just above Rebecca. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna say about Homura. And She's the best girl of the manga for a lot of people. She was the best girl for me, but after chapter 167, 168, it just became Rebecca for me. Homura is still amazing, but I just like Rebecca more now. So yeah, that's my reasoning. Sister Ivory, I guess many don't know, and nobody knows because I don't talk about it a lot. But Sister Ivory was the first character that I absolutely loved in Eden Zero, because if you know that Eden Zero did not start as impactful as it is right now. It was just a slow journey, and from chapter 1 to till chapter, I think, 20, I did not get invested in a lot of characters, maybe in Wise, that's all. Then when Sister Ivory was introduced, I was like, holy shit, this girl is amazing. Her character design is amazing, her personality is fucking fun. And then Hero didn't utilize her as much as I would have liked, and I really want Hero to give Sister Ivory some screen time in future arcs. We need to see more of her. She needs to have more of an impact on the story, and her power is not that amazing. She's just a healer, and yeah, I think I'll put her in the C tier, because this C tier it's not that they are weak, it's just that they are specialized in areas that are not combat related. So yeah, and I guess this motherfucker will be in the couch boat tier. However, if you know Hiro Mashima, then you'd know that this guy will come clutch at some time in the story. At some point in the story, this guy will come in clutch, because he's Hiro Mashima, he has planted the seed for a mystery with the button and whatnot. So he'll be a big character in the future. I can sense it. It's easy to see because Hiro Mashima likes his foreshadowing. So I think, oh my god, by the way, I'm so sorry if my voice sound congested. I have the flu, I guess. So yeah, I think Muskoi will play a big role in the future, but for now he's in the couch boot here. So yeah, this is my tier list based on the strength of the crew members. Now I'll reset it and we'll start with my favorites, okay?